Benjamin Netanyahu's criticism of Anthony Albanese follows a similar playbook as to how he's described other world leaders, people like the French President Emmanuel Macron and the British and Canadian Prime Ministers Keir Starmer and Mark Carney. But this time around it is particularly personal. On Mr Netanyahu's official account on the social media platform X, he posted that history will remember Anthony Albanese as a weak leader, one who betrayed Israel and abandoned Australia's Jewish community. This is clearly in response to Australia's announcement it will recognise Palestinian statehood at the upcoming United Nations General Assembly meeting in New York, and recent decisions to block controversial Israeli figures from travelling to Australia. It reflects a serious deterioration in the relationship between the two men, who we know spoke about a fortnight ago before that recognition announcement was made, and follows Israel's decision to block Australian diplomats working in the West Bank. It's unlikely this will shift the dial too much. This type of rhetoric is clearly designed for a domestic Israeli audience and may also resonate in some quarters of the Jewish community around the world. It's unlikely that Mr Albanese will be looking to shift Australia's position on matters like Palestinian statehood just because of Benjamin Netanyahu's intervention here. And the Israeli Prime Minister finds himself increasingly isolated on the world stage, not least because he has an arrest warrant issued by the International Criminal Court hanging over him for alleged war crimes in Gaza. The federal opposition leader Sussan Ley says any Australian Prime Minister deserves respect, but that respect is a two-way street. She's accusing Mr Albanese of mismanaging international relationships and finding himself at the centre of a diplomatic incident. It's telling that in the moments after Mr Netanyahu's comments, the Executive Council of Australian Jewry, which describes itself as the peak body for Australia's Jewish community, issued a statement calling for calm and telling both countries not to engage in a diplomatic tit-for-tat. We've also heard from Israel's ambassador to Australia, who's taken to the Israeli media airwaves to echo those sentiments, while also insisting Australia needs to accept and respect Israel's position. Clearly a demand not necessarily flowing in the opposite direction if Mr Netanyahu's comments are anything to go by. We have also heard from one of the leading opposition politicians in Israel, Yair Lapid, who's described Mr Netanyahu's character assessment of Anthony Albanese as a gift for the Australian Prime Minister. He said that the thing that strengthens the position of democratic leaders around the world more than anything else is criticism from Mr Netanyahu, who he describes as one of the most toxic politicians in the Western world.